What's happening? What's happening? What's chopping? What's good? CSGs.
CMB.
CSGs.
CMB.
We all we got, man.
Man, we all we got.
We all we got, man. Appreciate everybody for joining us on the live stream. We didn't get to go live after the game, me and Frank. We was at the game and we saw up close and personal the Houston Rockets versus the Warriors. And so I'm gonna give y'all a chance to come up and you know how y'all do it. But first we're gonna get to some important business. Appreciate you, Brian Black, for subscribing to the channel. Brian Black, you just joined one of the best communities on YouTube in the Rockets Chop Shop. So everybody, welcome Brian Black to the CSGs, man. What's good? What's good with everybody? How y'all feeling? First and foremost, we got to get to the subscribers. Oh, we got us a super chat early. My boy J Nims, he got a mic drop. Put the mic drop in the chat. Appreciate that, J Nims. Good looking out. Good looking out. Appreciate it. I think Frank will be joining us a little later. Y'all know how he come up. He's gonna come up later. Appreciate everybody for joining us. Now let's get to the new subscribers. Yesenia Castro, appreciate you for subscribing. Cool Fool 1980, appreciate you for subscribing. Stonk Genius, appreciate you for subscribing. David Nguyen, appreciate you. Cameron Lupton, appreciate it. C Vo, what's happening? Appreciate you for subscribing. Group Draw, appreciate you for subscribing. I'm not gonna say that. S Kids Galore, what's good? Appreciate you for subscribing. Kunda, appreciate you for subscribing. Bruce NG, appreciate you for subscribing. Danny Escamilla, appreciate you for subscribing. T-Bone 88, appreciate you for subscribing. And my boy Michael, appreciate you for subscribing. What's good? What is good with it? Who we got in the chat with us? Appreciate you, everybody, for joining us. Hit the chat so I can shout you out. All my CSGs, what's good? Let's get it. I got my boy Kurt in the building. The Word and I in the building. Uncle 6C Charles Robinson in the building. Sigga Miggs, what's happening? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, what's good? Shalise Carter, what's good? Appreciate you for joining us. Clone 33, appreciate you for joining us. Static, what's good? What's good? What's chopping with you? Wood Pencil, what's good? J Nims in the building, what's happening? Scoop Channel, what's good? Joseph Terrell, what's happening? Rick the Ruler 713, what's good? DJ M60, what's good? I Am That I Am, what's happening? LV is in the building, what's good, LV? I met my boy LV. I met my boy Brown Christmas at the game. Who else? DJ M60, you say you tried to catch up with us, man. I'm sorry I missed you. Would like to shake hands with you, man. Devin 95 in the building. Money Flow in the building. Brown Christmas in the building. Omni Reality, what's good? J-Nim said, I like your background music. Those beats sound good. How can I download that music? I use a thing called Motion Array for my music. And I think Frank, I have to get with Frank and see which one he uses. I think I'm not gonna give you the wrong information, but I have to check with Frank. For the culture gaming, what's good with it? What's good with it? Now, first and foremost, oh, Omni Reality, today your birthday. I didn't even see that. Omni Reality, happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday. Good for you to spend your day with the Chop Shop, taking it out your busy day. Appreciate that, bro. Good looking out, Omni. You know how we rock over here. Hope you're having a blessed birthday. Hope you're getting everything that you wanted. Appreciate you for joining us. Happy birthday to you, bro. Yes. So, we're going to look at a few things before we get to the game. Take care of some business. And this one says the Rockets has officially announced that they have exercised the fourth year options on Jalen Green and Al P, in addition to the third year options of Tyrese and Jabari. So they will be here another year. Al P, Jabari, Jalen, and Shangoon. I mean, Tari. My bad. Tari, Al P, Jalen, Shangoon, Jabari. They picked up their options. It's kind of a thing that they do. You know what I'm saying? It's what they do. It's kind of run of the mill, but it's good to see that they have enough confidence in everything in these guys to extend the contract. Now, if you've been under a rock, if you haven't seen it, our new court that will be premiering for the play-in game. And this is how it looks. I'm kind of iffy on the design. Put a thumbs up in the chat if you like this design. Put a thumbs down if you don't like this design. I got to see it on TV. Maybe it looks better on TV than what it looks like right now. I don't really like it. Look more like Philadelphia 76ers type design. I think we should have went red and white or something like that. I don't like the design. You know, the H-Town look alright in the middle. I don't really care for the design of it. I wish we could have got a different design. That's just like plain and mundane. It just look like I don't know. Look like the teams when you own 2K and you create your own team in your stadium and they give you some of this run of the mill type things. Like they didn't put no effort into this. So we will be seeing this when we play in tournament games, and I don't like it. I give it a thumbs down. Truthfully, I give it. Now the Memphis Grizzlies one look good. I like the Memphis ones. I think that was the best one. Cleveland's look all right. I like Cleveland's, but this don't even really fit the brand. Like, what is that blue? What is that blue in there? Why is it blue? Can y'all let me know? Do we have any blue in our jerseys or in our color scheme? Why is that blue just look gawky in the middle? I have no idea what they're doing. And then the red just look more fuchsia. It looks like it's fuchsia. Looks pink almost. Like, I don't like it. It's hard to look at. Now, maybe it looked better on the court, but from this aerial view of the picture, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I think some of us could have made a better design than this. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feeling? I see a whole bunch of tacky. Money Flow say it's tacky. Yeah, man, I don't like it. I don't like it. Money Flow says tacky, man. Let's see. Shalise Carter is red and white and blue. Yeah, I don't. Why? Kurt says I'd rather do the green and yellow theme for our jerseys. Something, man. This Sig say the pajama jerseys. It don't look right, bro. The Chosen One said, please explain the color scheme. I don't know. I'm asking. That's why I'm asking y'all. I don't know where they got this from. I don't know where they got this from. It just don't look right. I think we got some red and white jerseys maybe coming. But the blue. Like the blue, it's just throwing me off. You know what I'm saying? Kurt say put Space's kid in there. He do a better job. Facts. Yeah, Sigmix says it's kind of eyesore. It is. It's like it throw you back. What's with the bash legs inside the paint? Rick the Ruler, man, I don't get it. I think that's the play-in trophy. I think that's the play-in trophy right there. I just don't like it, bro. Shalice says it's the city version of our jerseys. I guess, but I don't. They could have did something better than this. Static say they should do community submissions for the in-season tournament courts. Facts. Somebody with a more artistic mind, a more artistic view, should have been handling this. I don't like that blue. I'm gonna get it off the screen because I don't like it. I don't like it. It looks, man, just don't look right. Somebody, Kurt say, I get it. I think they're mocking our Rockets team for not driving through the middle types. Come on, Kurt. Kurt crazy. DJ M6 say, are the Texans playing the tournament of the... Yeah, that might look better for the Texans. It's horrible for our Rockets. It's horrible. Now, let's get to the game. My word of the game for this past game, it was inspirational. I know it was a letdown, but I think it was inspirational. I think against a team like Golden State and what they do and how they try to attack you and mix you up and make you look crazy and get a lot of back cuts and easy points at the rim, we did fairly decent. We did fairly good to hold them from making us look just ridiculous. I was at the game. I seen it up close and personal. And I'm not the one to really put blames on the refs, but the refs was bad. That one chick in particular, the one lady, I don't know what she was looking at half the time on that court, man. She was making, I think about 70% of the bad calls came from her. And she got to do better than that. I know all guys are young. They need to earn the fouls, calls, and all that. But that lady was bad. It was almost subpar egregious how she was refereeing that game. Like, I'm just getting mad just thinking about it. Golden State got a lot of calls that I was like, What? Where's the foul? Like, where is the foul? A few of them on Wiggins. It was like, what? I didn't see no foul. Steph Curry, like, what? What is that? I didn't see no foul. The moving screens that even Udoka challenged on for Kevon Looney, they went to the review box, reviewed it, and still came back and said, oh yeah, it was a clear foul on Dylan Brooks. When Looney clearly stuck his knee out to block Dylan Brooks from going around. It was just like, what is happening? And we at home. We shouldn't get calls like that at home. We shouldn't get calls like that at home. Kurt say, nah, come on, that one Dylan Brooks was grabbing him. Yeah, because he was going around and he stuck his knee out and he was tripping Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks grabbed him to keep from falling all the way down just to keep up with Curry. He didn't initiate the contact. Looney did. Dylan Brooks just responded to the contact, so to say. But for the most part, the way we played a veteran solid, veteran heavy, championship level team is something that should be not overlooked. We shouldn't overlook that. And with the players that we have and the young roster that we have and the limited amount of time that we've been together to mesh and form some chemistry, I see incremental growth. I know y'all probably watched the podcast me and Frank did, and we released it earlier today. If you haven't, go check that podcast out. We went more in depth on what we seen and how we evaluated the game because it looks different when you're seeing it up close and personal from when the TV. You know, you only get one angle from TV most of the time, unless they doing some type of review and they show you at all different angles. But in real time, you only really get one angle. You can't see 3D like you do when you're in person. And we should be inspired. That's why I think it's inspirational. The word of the game is inspirational. That we should be inspired for what we've seen. We haven't got a win yet, but if you take a close look at our past games, the first game it's like a extension of the preseason. So you can't put no type of, you know, you can't put no eggs in that basket because it's like an extension of the preseason. But from there to the next game, we look better. We look better against San Antonio than we did against the Magic. We look better against the Warriors than we did against the San Antonio. So eventually, we're going to get better and better as far as being able to form chemistry and being able to be locked in more defensively. I think our guys did pretty well defensively against Steph Curry. Yeah, he had that barrage of threes in the fourth quarter, but he only had like 11 points up until then. We was doing what we had to do to limit him. And he did what Steph Curry do. He hit shots. He makes everybody look like that. So we was in the game. We was in the mix. We came back to take the lead. And like I said, previous seasons we would have got blown out. Even Draymond Green in the post game presser, he said that. He said you could tell where these guys are improving at. He said last year these guys would have just gave up and hung their head down, and we would have blown them out by 30. That's coming from Draymond Green, and he knows because he remember playing us a couple of 2-3 times last year. So you gotta take it's baby steps to this. That's why I didn't jump out the window when we just got, Udoka. We forewarned that it's gonna be a process. We gonna have to learn each other better. The upside is we got a better game from Jabari. No, he wasn't great. Got a better game from Jabari. And it's the overreaction to a lot of these things are crazy because we see, Memphis don't have Ja Morant, but they're 0-3 too. You know what I'm saying? The Blazers, they got a veteran heavy squad too, but they're 0-3. Lakers are 1-2. If we win 2 games, we almost in the play-in mix again. So let's not just overreact to everything. Look at what we doing on the court to actually look better. We really look better. We look more of a competent team. Besides getting blown out by 30 against Magic, we've been looking good. Hell, if you want to go and jump out the window, the Spurs lost by 40 last night. They lost by 40 to the Clippers. 4-0. 40. 4 of them things. So you can't judge everything off of one game. Them boys lost by 40. You know how we do it down there in Texas. Them foes were swinging. They had foes swinging on them last night. You know what I'm saying? So let's not overreact and practice some patience with this young team. I always said we're not gonna lose the playoffs within 3 games. We're not out of playing contention within 3 games. Everything everybody said is still on the table, and it still can be reached. I think by December, January, we're gonna be looking back at this like, man, this team is a totally different team from when we started the season. And I hope y'all see that. And I'm just, hoping y'all gauging them things. Like, Jalen Green is gonna look better. Şengün has been pretty damn good. Şengün probably been our best player so far. People still try to knock his defense, but I don't think they looking at rim protection. They not looking at him on the perimeter, actually being competent on the perimeter and stopping drives and making it hard for guards. When Şengün, they put that once they screen and do certain actions, every team want to get that center out of the paint. The thing is, can your center respond and be at least competent on the perimeter while and not giving up? Now you need other guys to rotate behind the center to fill his spot. This is when your Jabari and your Tates and guys like that come in, Jock Landale and everybody like that. When they come in to supplement for Şengün getting put in actions on the perimeter. And when he's been getting put in actions on the perimeter, he's actually been decent. He's actually been above average almost. Our offense, our starters are plus 14 in 3 games. So we're not losing these games because of LP or our starter or even Jabari, even though they're playing, and Jalen, even though they're playing subpar. We are losing these games because our bench is not good without Tari, and we don't have that KPJ. This is when KPJ would have been so handy for us. Not to harp on it, but this is when, KPJ would have came in handy. Because he was going to be that second scorer off the bench. That first scorer off the bench, really. And this is what not having Tari Eason is hurting us. And then we don't have Landale. Landale played 1 game. He's been hurt, concussion or something. I'm hoping that this is not a trend for Landale, the way he can't stay on the court. Because even though he's not great, we still gonna need to supplement Şengün with a viable backup. And we haven't been getting that from as far as backup center wise. Jeff Green is more of a power forward. He's not really a true center backup. We don't have one of those guys. So that's just what we got to do to be good. But all in all, it's been inspirational with the lack of shooting and everything that we have. We still been in these games. Now, my keys to the game is we're showing growth. We're actually showing growth from game to game. We're actually showing growth. The turnover battle. You remember we used to lose the turnover battle every game last year. Now, we actually had less turnovers than the Warriors. We just lost it at the 3-point line. We had less turnovers than the Warriors. We only had 6 or 7 turnovers for the game. That's something you can build off of. And then we had a bad Fred VanVleet game. Fred VanVleet was bad. But we had a good Şengün game, so that kind of, off balance with Fred VanVleet. If Fred VanVleet shows up and he's the guy that we know he could be, just half of it, then we win that game. And we still don't have much chemistry to speak of, so that's going to work itself out with time. So like always, I say just give us some time. Practice patience. I know we're tired of losing. I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of coming in here and seeing my CSGs, with their head down or in a bad way because we're losing. But I promise you this. We're going to start winning some games. Now, the next 4 or 5 games of this schedule is brutal. We got Sacramento twice, and we got a couple of games in there that's thick. But one thing about it is we don't have to deal with De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox is actually going to be hurt for the probably next 3 to 4 weeks, a month probably, with a high ankle sprain. So we got to work through our own issues, but the schedule is not gonna give us no favors. So we're gonna have to be more aggressive, come out, punch teams in the mouth, be more confident, assert our dominance, assert what we want to do. Don't let teams take us out of actions. Don't just easily switch unless that's the play is called for that. But be forceful and do things with intent. You know, let's see. Yeah, Danye Thomas says it's not entirely the team's fault when bad calls are made on the court. I agree. We had some bad. It was some bad calls. It was some bad calls, and I'm not gonna blame everything on the refs, but they didn't do us no favors. They didn't do us no favors. Rick the Ruler says, I don't know if Tate seriously was hurt when he left the game, but if so, just and Tate and Eason both out next game. Perfect excuse to play Cam to get him in with the second unit. Yeah, they was doing it looked like they was doing surgery on Tate on the sideline. They was cleaning blood off of bro for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, like in real time. What's up, Worldwide Coffee Time? Appreciate you for joining us. Terry Agent, what's happening? Terry Agent says, yeah, I love to see Cam get some minutes. Rockets missing that dynamic player off the bench that was supposed to be KPJ. Facts. Oh, I'm about to say, you say Cam, sorry. Sean Caleb says, man, I thought they were bluffing trying to get an injury timeout. Seemed legit, though. Yeah, man, I think he was legit hurt. I was watching him on the sideline when I was there, and they was doing a lot of stuff to bro. I don't know if he needs stitches or what. Maybe they were stitching him up. Torrance Williams says KPJ was 18 to 20 point scorer plus missing Tari. That's facts, bro. That's facts. It is what it is. Raphael Stone, we always said, me and Frank, that this is going to be Raphael Stone's hardest job because now he got to put it together a winning team, a more, congruent team that actually fits and more pieces that actually fit together. So we're going to just see exactly what Raphael Stone is made of. Now, enough of me talking, man. I'm going to get y'all up here to join me. Let me get this link to my CSGs out so y'all can come up and join me. And y'all can get y'all takes off. Y'all ready? CSGs, y'all ready? Hit that like button when you're in here. Hit that like button. CSGs, we got, baby.
All we got.
There you go. There go the link, man. Come up and get your take off. Chop it up with your boy Space. So I can holler at y'all. Let me see. Who we got in there with? Kurt, Charlie, Miss Shalise.
It's been a while.
What's up? We got my boy Kurt in the building. What's good, Kurt? How you feeling?
I'm just here to get my to get my takes off. You feel me? Because I really gotta go to bed afterwards. Because you know me, I've been missing sleep the past few nights from what I should just call blasphemy. You feel me? Like they've just been playing ass the past few nights. Like I've been losing night from that. So
from the game you talking about?
I can't even speak properly, man. Yeah, I've been losing sleep from that, and yeah, I'm tired as heck. So
you'll be alright, Kurt.
I'm proud of these kids, though.
Yeah, man, there ain't nothing to be really down about. Truthfully, there's nothing really to be down about, bro. That's all you got, Kurt?
Expectations too high. Yeah, that's all I got.
That's all you got. Kurt just said he wanted to come up and let us know that he's losing sleep dealing with these games. So, bro, you gonna be able to sleep good in the near future, bro. Keep your head up, bro. Keep your head up.
I hope so.
Got my boy Uncle Charlie in the building. What's good? 6 seed. What's happening?
Hey, first I got to start off as usual saying God bless everybody, this Chop Shop family, and that, I'm praying for everybody on the Chop Shop family. I hope everything is going good with them. I understand old boy wasn't getting no sleep. I'm with you on some of it. Now I'm going to say this. First of all, that was a great game. I'm not talking crazy today because as Space and Frank was saying, I seen something too. And what I seen was usually Steph Curry tear the hair off our butt every time we would play. Every time when we get up down by 16 of them, it's over with. Every time, even when Harden was there, even when the rest of them was there. That was just the way that it was. Now, last night, I got a chance to meet two of the best persons that I've ever met, and that's you, Space, and Frank. It was such a beautiful thing to be able to be there to see you guys and shake your hand and get a hug from you guys last night. That was just made it that much more special. Now, the thing that I sit back and say, yesterday, the defense was there. They were swarming and stealing the ball. They were doing all kind of stuff that impressed the heck out of me. So now I can sit back and say, you guys are right. I'm gonna shut up and let them turn around and start to build on this, because if they play like they played last night, they can beat Charlotte and get their first win. That's one thing that they can do. Now, the thing that I'll also say, it wasn't just Curry hurting us. It was that Gary Payton III kept hitting them threes every time we would almost get close enough to come back before we came back and went up. He was doing some hurting for us too. But where was Clay? Nothing. Where was Draymond? Nothing. Where was Looney? Nothing. Where was Kaminga? Nothing. All of them wasn't doing too much of nothing, and it took a Herculean fourth quarter for Curry to sit back and go off in order to turn around to pull this game off against us. If we keep doing what we're doing, we're going to be there. That's one thing I can say, that we're going to be there. Now, last thing I'll say is everybody sit back here and let's try to hold Space and Frank up. Let's try to, do what we can to make this podcast be even bigger and better than what it already is. Because seeing everybody, not just Frank and Space, it was the other people that showed up, and everybody was giving everybody some love. That was a great thing. When I went home last night, I was happy, even though we lost. That's a long time since I've been happy when we lose, but it was just that much special to meet two of the best gentlemen I've ever met in my life. And I'm not brown nosing and saying stuff to turn around to make brownie points. It's just who the Chop Shop family is. All of us is like that. So I love y'all, man. Let me shut up because I can hog the mic, and I'm not here to do that. Let me hear what y'all got to say. Love y'all.
Yeah, man. Love you too, Uncle Charlie, man. We always feel the love, bro. It was something special. We gonna try to do some more of these meet and greets, bro, because I want to meet as many of the Chop Shop family as possible. But like Frank says, it was like meeting family that you haven't seen in a while, like for a while. Like it was a good atmosphere. Everybody I met, Brown Christmas, Lee's, Charlie, Mohammed, DJ Generation was there. A lot of guys came out and just seen us and supported us, and I felt the love, bro. Like, we got to do that more often. Matter of fact, I got my boy Frank in here with us. What's good, Frank?
What's good, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
No, I'm just chilling, man. Just listening to all the stuff. Yeah, I think Charlie's right, and I don't know if you had to be at the game to really see what people talking about with the intensity and the effort, because a lot of the TV stuff doesn't capture what goes on the sidelines and what's not on the camera. So if you're at the game, you can kind of see the difference. I remember Uncle Mike always talk about when Kevin Porter Jr. was trying to get a grill from Johnny Dang. Remember that,
Right.
Space?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember.
So that would, the way the bench is now, he might get arrested if any of the players would even think about taking their eyes off the game to do anything stupid like that. Coach Doak will probably kick him out the arena. He ain't got to leave. He'll kick him out himself. So it's just different, bro. They all in the game. They paying attention. The coaches are constantly talking to them. You know, the positional coaches, the different group coaches, Ben Sullivan, Coach Udoka, usually during timeouts or breaks or dead balls, he talks to different players about certain things, and he coaches them like in real time. Like, he is active. He doesn't just sit down and cross his arms. This dude is fixing stuff. And I remember I pointed this out about, I'm trying to remember if it was Willie Green. It was a matchup we had against another first-year coach. I think it was the Hornets' Willie Green. It was one of them. But I was saying that you could tell that a coach is really trying and coaching when they are like just in the game. Like, dude was hopping around and screaming and jumping. And that's how you got to be with young guys, because a lot of the stuff you do, you learn on the job. So if you make a mistake and I correct you, while you made the mistake, it's still fresh. It's like kids. Yeah, you did something wrong, get your reckoning, and then you won't do it again. And the players, they're locked in. I think the effort is there. They're gonna make mistakes. If a guy misses a shot, hey, he missed a shot. But one thing that I know I can live with is if they're trying, and I can't say there's one lazy person on that team. So that's half the battle. So yeah, I'm down to ride for the long haul, man. I'm just trying to see where this thing goes. So yeah, it was a good game to watch, man. I keep thinking about the atmosphere in there. I want that for Toyota Center, for the Houston Rockets fan base. We need to get back to that point of relevance where it means something that every game we play. It's just almost addictive. So yeah, we got to get back to that.
Facts. Totally agree, my boy Frank. Give him a round of applause, man. He hit that on the head. We did. Hey, that stadium erupted when Jalen got that and one to go up. We was loud. In there. That was beautiful, bro. It was beautiful.
Bro, I almost punched my son, man. I did a fist bump, missed his head by a hair, bro.
Right. Bro, it was loud in there, bro. It was loud, and I want to see more of that. Shalice, you got your what's connection right? What's up, Shalice? You with us?
Me?
You might be
Can you
on
hear
mute. Yeah, I can hear you now. What's good? How you feeling?
I'm good. I liked how we played yesterday. I feel like that's like they're in the right direction, like I'm okay with the loss because I'm used to us getting blowed out. I'm telling you, like Draymond said, we get blowed out, okay? And we didn't get blowed out, guys. We didn't get blowed out. We were neck and neck with them, so I was like, all right, I can stop. I can stop now. I can stop harping now. Okay, I'll shut up. Okay.
I think you're losing connection a little bit.
Guys, I was happy about that. And I enjoyed myself.
Everybody, I think Shalice is having technical difficulties right now. Yeah, you going sound like you in a tunnel. We catching bits and pieces. So moving right along. Oh, she's back. Let's see if she.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, I don't know what's going on, guys, but yeah. So I liked yesterday's game. I'm gonna stop harping. I can see that there's progress being made. And it was nice meeting all of you guys. That was really nice. I hope we do that again because that was dope. But yeah, that's all I got.
Facts. I'm trying to think. I think KP was next. Brown Christmas was next. Go ahead, Brown Christmas. How you feeling?
Oh, hey, I'm feeling good. This may sound horrible because I'm riding right now. So if you can't hear me, I'll come back.
Nah, you sound good, bro.
All right. That's surprising because I'm on my motorcycle. Fuck.
What? Then
Uh,
I don't hear no wind. That's crazy.
Excellent. So, I mean, again, like Celise and Uncle Charlie saying, it was good meeting you guys, Frank. That was cool. Family and all that, and just to be there, and kind of feel the positivity. Even though this is 3 straight losses to begin the season, I did have a little bit higher expectations for that. But I've seen some progress. I've seen some issues that we have to address at the bench, obviously. But I mean, we're missing some guys. Hopefully, Jock Londo, comes around, and just like you said, he's not always unavailable. I want to see Tari on the floor. I really love watching him play last season. So, and again, speaking to the crowd, yeah, it was definitely 50-50, which I expected. I expected that, and it's almost as if the Warriors got some home cooking from the refs, which is just really kind of like irks me. But I've seen that these last couple of years. Every time I go to the game and we're playing one of top tier teams, it seems like that's going to happen. It's always going to happen. Hopefully, we can change that. If Jalen Green and some of the other guys just start being more aggressive and start playing up to their potential. I think that there is definitely room for improvement. I've seen it, but I know that there's still another level or two that they can reach. And my favorite player is Sengun. And people have been dogging him about his defense, but I've never seen it. I've seen that guy always play hard out there, and yeah, it may not look great because of his teammates. You may see him like take a bad foul. It's like, why would you do that? It's because his man just got burned. He had to take a foul. So
right.
So it's one of those things where I'm still I know we're getting close. We just need to get over the hump and start piling up some wins. Because I want to see a winning streak. Sooner than later. Hopefully before the All-Star break, we get on a roll. And that's it. We just all our bench. Some of our starters. They just need to just start getting on a roll. That's it. Once they feel it, hopefully the team and everyone will just come together, and we won't be having these discussions about, they could have had it. They were so close. And it's going to be other team fan base saying, oh, man, we could have had it. It's so close. So, man, that's what I wanted to say. So I'll let y'all get to everybody else. Thank you.
Appreciate that, Brown Christmas. You right on point. I see I got NFT Marie in the building. What's up, Marie? Appreciate you for joining us. If y'all don't know, she's a Spurs fan, but she always over here chopping it up with the Rockets, man. She say it's a great community. I appreciate that. Man. See, we get love from everybody, man. We get love from everybody over here at the Chop Shop. Appreciate you, Marie. Let's see, man. Let me go to my boy KP. My bad, I skipped over KP.
Nah, what's up, Chop Shop? It goes 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that 1, 2 back to 1, or however they said it on the. However Shaq and them said it, God dang it.
Yeah, my bad, KP.
No, it's all good. I'm glad y'all met up and everybody enjoyed themselves. I'm truly shocked that that all y'all are saying that y'all had to go to the game to see the difference. Like, I've been watching the progression every game except for I've seen each game, the progression. I'm truly shocked that you and Frank had to go to the game to see the difference. I can't believe that's coming out your mouth.
No. Let me clarify. Let me clarify. We see the difference just like everybody else, but it's a different thing when you can actually see everything like at once. You know what I'm saying? Like how the coaches interact with the players on the bench, and things like that. How doing commercial break, you be at commercial, but we can see what's going on, on the sidelines and how are they responding to the coaches and how everybody is getting along and there's the chemistry and the atmosphere that's in the building especially on the sideline we more talking about but even in the game you can see different elements when you there live because you can see everybody at the same time. You're not looking at whatever the camera's just showing you, like a 2-on-2 or 2-on-2 or 1-on-1 versus. You can see everybody and everybody moving. It's just a different aspect of the game that you get to see when you go live. You know what I mean? That's what we're talking about. But looking at it on TV, yeah, you can see the growth. You can see potential. Where we're going. Not it's just different when you looking at it with your own eyes.
Like what Space was saying, like at the game, this game you could Ime Udoka like barely sat down. He stood up the whole game. Like he was on the sideline the whole game.
Hold on. I'm sorry. It's still my time to talk, and I really from the father and daughter that from last game and last loss that wanted to give up on the team. I'm not trying to hit you right now. Talk on my time. My bad. Y'all switch up, boy.
KP crazy.
Look, I'm just saying. Look, I can see the call in order. Number one, and I'm tired of getting skipped on. I'm about to raise some hell like Charlie did in the last game. Start cussing out mother. No, I'm just playing.
Hey, KP's crazy, man. You got to know his sense of humor. He just playing, man. He playing with y'all.
Yeah, it's dry. It's very dry. I'm sorry. No, you good, Shalice. You good. I'm just messing with you. You and your father, you had a scared last podcast with that last loss. We thought y'all started switching up and went become a Lakers fan or something.
Oh, Shalice, you gonna let him say that, Shalice?
You see, I threw that in there. That was another dry sense of humor joke.
Shalice probably must have lost connection. I know she was.
No, I'm here. I'm listening to him. I'm gonna let him rant. It's all right.
You go get him, huh, Shalice?
Yeah, thank you for not interrupting my diatribe. Thank you.
KP, you must be in a real good mood today, bro.
No, I ain't smoked yet. That's all.
Oh, that's what it is.
This the normal KP.
You need to roll you up one.
Yeah, the fair weather fans on here. Yeah, be 60 Kurt win Charlie. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't Charlie, bro. That was Kurt.
I mean, I'm sorry. 60 win Kurt. And after 2 losses, he ready to give up. I'm not that type of fan. I love watching the Rockets build and grow. But I personally didn't need to go to the game to see all the stuff that y'all seen that that's making y'all feel better about the game. I can see how coach make jokes with a man during the beginning of a timeout before they go to commercial. I could see him stepping up, and just doing different stuff to motivate the team. So I'm liking what I see, and that's all I got to say. How 6C said, I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna let everybody else talk, but then I'm gonna come back 10 minutes later. Okay, I'm done.
Shalice, you wanna do your rebuttal now? Go ahead.
Oh no, I just consider myself a true fan. Like, if they're doing something that's I don't like, I'm gonna say what they doing that's what I don't like. Like, unfortunately, I used to live in the La La Land when we had Harden and he's doing I always had an excuse for him when it came up against Golden State. And then I finally was like, at some point there is no excuse. Like, you've had all this time to get things done and you still didn't do it, But it was the reason why I felt good about the game was because I was expecting us to get clobbered like we always do. Like I told you, I got past trauma. Okay.
Yeah.
So when I didn't see that, and I saw us like uphold defense to like to stop certain players, I thought that was like, okay, I could put the guards down now. And I understood. I guess like I listened to one of the Jabari's interviews previously, and he was saying how something about I don't know if he had like a meltdown or something, or he was hard on himself or something. He was upset at himself, so he didn't really like play like he was supposed to. And I understand that. I can't get mad at him because everybody has those times where you go through something and you feel like, hey, like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I could see y'all doing okay, but I just feel like, just like Brown Christmas said, like they can do better if they put their mind to it. They can do better, and that's the problem. Is sometimes their mind is other places, and I feel like when you get on the court, your mind has to be where it needs to be, and that's the problem. Is that their mind wavers in other areas that unfortunately it shouldn't be at those times. Yesterday they did great, but everybody was on one accord. But what about the days that they're not? And it shows.
Facts. I don't disagree with you there. that's I'm not giving excuses, but that's still part of being young. It's like your attention span is only that long, and they can only stay focused for so long. But that's not an excuse. They need to hone that in and be better if they want to be if they want to win, if they want to be good. And
they did great the previous game. They only missed their free throws. And besides that, missing the free throws, I thought the Rockets did great that previous game, but that's the game that you and your father want to jump off the boat.
Now I gotta say something now.
I think
I gotta say something.
Hold on, let me say something. KP,
they played great. They played great that game that they lost. That you and your daughter want to jump off the boat. They just missed their free throw.
Okay.
That's it.
Let me say this to you, KP. I can't say nothing bad about what you said. I can't say a word because what you said is right. But I'm just going to say this part of it. I've been watching them lose and lose and lose, even back before Harden even got there. And I may not be a Rockets fan as long as you, but I've watched them go through that. I used to hate when we were in LA. Every time everybody would talk about the Lakers, I couldn't say a word. I still get a lot of that even now, that people were jumping around. Oh, so what you got to Udoka? So what? So what? So when they got to getting losing and stuff like that, that put me back to where it used to be. Call it PSD, call it whatever you want to call it. It's just that I felt mad that this is what's going on with everything. But like I said, going to that game and getting a chance to look at it up against that particular team, that's the team that always killed us. And I'm just telling my daughter, when Curry hit that first shot, I'm like, uh-oh. Here it come. He finna hit every last one of them like he usually do. But they did do great. And like I said, I'll say it again, man, I can't say nothing. I wish I had something as a comeback to say to you, KP, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? You're right, but I wasn't finna jump off of the building yet. Give me a couple of more losses, then I'll jump off. Just make sure that you write on my tombstone, there goes 6 seed that jumped his butt off the building. All right, let y'all go ahead and take it from there.
Already, man. I know y'all probably know, but 6 seed. I mean, KP, he wasn't calling y'all like fair weather fans like that. He poking and prodding y'all for some reason right now. He need to take his medicine, right, KP?
Yeah, I do. But I was just watching y'all previous video, and I was like, oh, they about to come back with a live. I thought that notification was fake. So. But I'm here and just, I'm just here listening to the fans and how they switch up. But I just want to mess with 6 seed and Chalise because I know they could hear me and respond. I'm a face-to-face person. I'm not a troller like some of these people that come on here and 60 wins.
Kurt. Oh, there you getting that Kurt.
You know what, KP? You know what, KP? This is why I love the Chop Shop. Nobody is jumping around there talking crazy, getting mad. Oh, he said this, getting butthurt, and all that other old stuff. It's just fans having fun and getting the chance to get their talk on. Sometimes we need to exhale. Not all the women can exhale. We can exhale too. So it's like I say, I love that. Last thing I forgot to say, Space. Usually, did you see all those Golden State fans in there?
Yeah,
Now,
man.
about 3 years ago when we was going through this rebuild, I was hurt and mad the way they was cheering for the other team. And I was like saying to myself, I know we sorry, but man, come on, man. Ain't nobody saying go Rockets, go. You didn't hear too much of nothing.
Right.
But now when I looked around, that stadium was almost sold out. And it was beautiful. Now, next time when we get a chance to go there, hopefully we'll get another chance, me, you, Frank, and everybody else. I want to meet old KP so I can shake his hand and say, man, this the man that brought me across the promised land.
KP, you planning on going to any games in the future?
No, I like to smoke and watch TV. So
Man, you can smoke before you go to the game, bruh.
No, even if I go, I would still, if I actually physically go to
There's a smoker section.
I'm going to still watch it on TV. So, I done been to live events before, and I still watch it on the big screen. So I might as well just be at the house smoking.
So you be watching the gravitron at the top. I mean, you don't be watching the court.
Like, if I'm walking around and there's a screen right there, I'm gonna stop and watch the screen.
Hey, I'm with him. I ain't gonna lie. Like I like going to the games, but I'd rather watch it on. I don't care what. It could be the Super Bowl. It's just for me. I'm more comfortable in my house watching my TV,
right.
And I could slow the game down and just take my time observing. Because I had to rewatch the game 2 times before we could make that our podcast. Because at the game, it's just so much going on in the arena that you miss so much that you wouldn't, like, you see other stuff like we was talking about with the sidelines, but the actual plays and the X and O stuff, the TV view is much easier to pick up on rather than when you sitting. So yeah, I'm with him. I'd rather watch some at the house than go live. But that's just me. But once in a while, like when Giannis come to town, Steph, LeBron, them jokers, you got to go watch them because it's just different.
I haven't watched LeBron in person yet.
Me either. I just threw his name
I'm
out.
good.
I mean, he one of those. I got respect for players that's great. And this dude should be on Mount Rushmore of the NBA. And it's no slack, no matter what fan base you from, to say, I wouldn't mind seeing LeBron play one time, just to say, hey, I saw him play, in his heyday or whenever.
We got to do it this year then, bro, because this might be, I know he said he want to play till he one injury away from hanging him up, so I got to watch him play this year, bro. I don't give a damn how, by hook or crook, I'm going to get me a Lakers game in just because I got to put that on my bucket list of basketball to say I watched one of the greatest do it.
Yeah, man, that's got to be, I'm going to have to go by 4 games this year. Because my son, he want to go see Jason Tatum when we play the Celtics. Now, like I said, I do personally want to see LeBron at least play once. I already went and seen Steph. Who else great? I'm gonna try to make it a pantheon of greats.
I've seen Giannis. Giannis was special to watch in person. The dude is like literally a freak on the court. He's so explosive and fast. I think it was opening night in 2019 when Russell Westbrook, we first signed him. That was a game we almost won, but they came back and Giannis went Super Saiyan in the last 4 minutes of the game. Let me think. Who else is great in our league? I don't think I've seen KD. I've seen KD. I think I've seen the Nets game.
I haven't seen KD either.
Yeah, I've seen KD and Kyrie.
Westbrook, James Harden,
Russ is one of those dudes that watching him live is like, you get why the fans for his city will cheer for him. Because if you guys ever watch that dude live, man, he's barking at the crowd and shit. If you can't get up for a Russell Westbrook performance, you ain't got no heartbeat, man. He is so energetic. You forget some of the dumb stuff he does.
Yeah, he's.
What about Zion and Lillard? Lillard with Giannis.
I think I would go see Lillard before I see Zion.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Now at Duke though, y'all remember Zion?
Oh, he was crazy.
Obama was at his damn game at one of the games at Duke when them boys with Cam and RJ Barrett. Now they was like selling $1,500 a ticket. But I don't think Dame a Pantheon player to really. I mean, I don't really care if I see him or not.
Yeah, he a rocket killer, but
he is. That he is.
Yeah, I mean,
ain't really too many. Jokic, I guess.
Yeah,
maybe Jokic. I know we got. I guess I got at least 2 more games to go to. I usually try to do 3 to 4 a year. So
you know what game that I do want to go to just to support Dylan Brooks? I want to go to a Memphis game.
Yeah, and Memphis 0-3 too, y'all. So don't get it twisted.
Hey,
hold on, we got King Pook. King Pook.
Okay,
he in the chat. He says, "Do y'all got a cash app I can donate to?" For sure. You want to give him that cash app, Frank?
I'm gonna drop it in the chat, bro. Appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate you, King Pooh. Good looking out. Got my boy Slim Boss in here too, man. We met Slim Boss yesterday at the game too. Slim Boss was there. I didn't even know who he was. He walked there. He say, "What's up, CSGs?" I'm like, "Who is this?" He said, "I'm Slim Boss." Before I can even ask, like, "Who is it?" He said, "I'm Slim Boss." I was like, "Oh, okay, bro. I see you, bro. Good looking out."
Hey, why was it that when people would come up, they'd be saying it's me? Like, bro,
yeah, like we seen them before. The only person I knew by face is Frank.
Like, you don't know me? I'm like, hell no, I don't know you.
I ain't gonna lie, when Brown Christmas came up, Brown Christmas was like, "What's up?" And I say, "What's happening?" And he's like, "I'm Brown Christmas." Oh, okay, bro. All right. Took me a minute. I looked at him and paused, like, "What's up?" Like, y'all remember this release when he came?
Y'all don't know what our fingertips look like.
Yeah.
What you say, KP?
I mean, y'all don't know what our fingertips look like.
Oh, because you typing. Yeah. Fact. Yeah.
I would have done it like. I would have been like, "This KP, what's up?"
I went around talking to some people and trying to tell them about the channel. Few people always like, "Oh yeah, Chop Shop, I know y'all are." You know, and that was like kind of surprising.
It shouldn't be. You guys are awesome.
hey, y'all. I was just listening. I got to say this last point. I was listening to Frank when he was saying about LeBron. I'm going to tell y'all what I feel about LeBron. Y'all all talked about how great he is. I could be great if I stacked the deck in my favor. When he sits back here, he gets all the other people's good players to come over there and play with him. And that's how he wins to me. I don't see all that greatness. When he went to the Lakers, what did he do? Make them get rid of everything to get Anthony Davis. Now, when we want to try to stack the deck in our favor, the hatred for the Houston, they won't let us get nothing. They'll go and tell them, y'all don't need to go there. That's why the referees act a fool with us every time that they get a chance to. If we breathe on Curry, it's a foul. But they can knock the mess out of Şengün under that basket and they won't say a word. But to me, LeBron ain't all that to me. He just not. I ain't seen him take a team that don't have much and pick them up since the first years he was in Cleveland. After that, let's go over there with Dwayne Wade and get Bosh to go over there. That was the first big three. Then ain't nobody else had that. But when it came down to it, the other time that he did good, but it was Kyrie did everything the year that they beat Golden State that time. But what has he done since? Even with that, you went to go get that big old dude. I forgot his name. It'll come to me. But you traded Wiggins to get him, and you wanted everything else to be in your favor. That ain't a great player. That's a person that's got the deck stacked against him. A space. If we had all the other great players on our team, it wouldn't be nothing but coaching if we didn't win. And that's the way I feel about with LeBron James. He's not like Michael Jordan or Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, or any of them, or even the Joker that just won. Like that Joker didn't turn around here and try to get everybody to come over there to Denver. He just got what he got, and the coaching got good, and they won. That's why I'm going to tell you, when KP was playing with us and was talking about, the Lakers or the Clippers, I'm going to tell you, you will never get me to say anything good about the Lakers. That's why people in LA didn't like me. I don't like them. I don't see nothing good. Even me and my best friend got to arguing about the same thing. I'm a Rockets fan. I love the Rockets. I'll take my lumps. I'll say what I have to say. But when we start to win, like I said, when the Lakers start to get old, like Golden State is getting now, we'll see what they have to say then. All right. Thanks for letting me say something.
Hold on. I gotta breathe real quick from that, Uncle Charlie. You got a lot of hot takes brewing up in that one right there, man. You got a lot of hot takes. There's so many, I can't even go through them right now.
Can we address the big three first? The big three. Which Celtics do you want to bring up? The Larry Bird big three, or the one with
KG, Ray Allen?
Hey, real quick. Yesterday when we was at the game, there was these guys sitting behind us, right? And like they go, "Oh, do you guys notice there's a whole lot of Golden State fans in here?" And then the other guy goes, "Oh yeah, it's because it's a whole lot of people from California that moved here." And I just said to myself, only if he knew that I'm from California too. Like, I started thinking that, but it's because like, I don't know, like I feel like down here y'all have a lot of more to offer. Like the people that live here, that are residents here, your state offers more for its residents compared to where you're in California and people think that, oh, it's nice, and which it is. It's nice. It has beaches and things like that, but it's like every move you make in California costs you money. It's not like it's free. You go to the beach, you got to pay for the parking. It's not free. So it's like you're paying for the good weather. You're paying for the niceness there. It's not really like valuable to somebody that doesn't have. It's more valuable to those that have money, that can move around and do things. Like the people that move here and move to other states that are cheaper is because they really can't afford to stay in California. And those benefits in which Texas and other states offer, we need those benefits. We like those benefits because we like, dang, the essential things is good for me,
Felice, you putting a pillow on your daddy's hot takes. You need to get back the basketball comments.
No, we ain't gonna go too much into that because we'll be talking about that subject.
Let's get back to these hot takes your daddy was talking
I'm talking about you, KP. We gonna let Charlie make it. We gonna let you, because that's a lot of stuff to sift through. And then it's not like we're going to convince him.
About it, I didn't even say nothing because I was just like,
we're not going to convince him.
You brought him up. I just didn't say nothing. I'm like, all right, well, whatever. Like,
okay.
But I do get what Shalise is saying too, because I think I read an article. It was like the exodus to Texas, like California exodus to Texas. Like a lot of people came from California and moved to Texas, particularly Houston for some reason. And it was like, that is like factually, backed up by the numbers. A lot of people did move from California down.
We were on the internet and Charlie's sister happened to say something about, Houston. So I was like, I'm about to look because I just want to see. Man, I pulled up the houses. I was like, I'm sold. Where we leaving? Like,
we ain't got to pay $3,000 in rent.
Now. Like, let's go. Like,
we ain't got to pay
this. We're literally going to take over number 3. I've been hearing that for more than 40 years, but Houston area is getting 50,000 plus new residents a year. To me, that's way too many. But we're growing.
Not to even, talk about the illegals that come over and they come to Houston. It's a sanctuary city damn near too. So, yeah.
Look, Houston popping. Well, we got Drake stay here. Well, we got Rick Ross stay here now. 50 stay here. It's the poppy
And that should
city.
tell you something, though. That should tell you something. Like all the other states that they're from are expensive. He's from Drake is from Canada.
Yeah.
Uh, what you
50
call
New
it?
York,
50's
Florida.
from New York. Like all the major cities that are like real expensive. All the stars go somewhere that is not expensive because they want to stay rich too. Like you said,
Except
I'm
for
trying to
Beyonce
make
and
money.
Jay Z. Except for Beyonce and Jay Z.
Yeah, like
So
you know what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like it's just, and then too, it's just it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot to unpack. But like, I just say like I'm glad that I made the move personally. I'll go to Cali and visit, but they won't see me no more.
the only thing Cali got over us is, what I like to smoke on. But anyway,
That boy KP
anyway.
crazy, man. Boy KP crazy. Yeah, but getting back to the game, um, Rockets fans, I know we here and there we got different opinions about what we see, but take it from me and Frank at the Chop Shop. We are really we starting to grow. This is what we've been asking for. This is what we've been asking for. So we can, uh, you know, we can start having something to be proud of. And it's a process. It's a continuation process. And watch about mid season, we gonna look up and be like, okay, we ready. Then we're gonna be really anticipating next season. This is the growth. We can't go from the bottom of the barrel to just one of the better teams in the league. You go from the bottom of the barrel, you see growth, you see okay, we good. Even if we somehow miss the play in, which I hope we do make the play in. If we somehow miss the play in and we close, we right there. Oh, okay. Next year we should be in the play in. And then a year after that, if everything goes well, we should be outright into the playoffs. And then next year after that, that's when you can start talking about, hey, we got enough. The guys been long enough. They got the chemistry, the coach, the battles. We didn't got rid of half of the scrubs on our roster. Now we got a complete roster from top to bottom. Then you be like, oh, we can make Western Conference Finals, and that type of thing. And then that's when the championship talk starts. Cause you remember when Harden got here, we got good almost instantly, but we wasn't just world beaters. It took we had to go through the Dwight Howard. We had to go through a lot of different people to fit with Harden to get us to a championship team. Even with Harden, he became a superstar. We still needed that Chris Paul to look like a championship team. And the right defensive players. Mbamute and Trevor Ariza and PJ Tucker. We had a defensive identity back then, and that could be like the Taris and Jabari. These guys step up into their roles. We might need another defensive unit. Oh, we got Dylan Brooks. So yeah, you know what I mean. Like we see what we trying to lead up to. Just give it some time. Just give it some time. That's all I have to say.
I really like how I did a lot of, I
You in that
like
tunnel again, Shalice.
and like um you can't hear me.
Yeah, you kind of digitalized though.
Mhm.
Come on with that LeBron stuff. I'm waiting on you. Come on.
Oh man, he want to go at it. KP, go ahead. Uncle, Uncle Charlie, he welcoming all
nah, it was
challenges.
it was all the other stuff he was saying about the big threes and I'm not a LeBron defender. He cool, but it was all the other stuff he was talking about.
Okay, let me just sit back and clarify something with everybody. What I meant by the big three. Now, with the most of the other big threes, I don't say nothing like with Golden State. They drafted them. So I ain't got a problem with that. LeBron didn't. The teams that LeBron has played on, it wasn't drafted. It was poached. They would turn around and jump up and like the Miami thing. They went to the All-Star game and they talked about it. We're gonna all play together. Nobody else knew nothing about that until it happened. And when they had that, and then they got all the other players to play the roles with them, they won. Now, what happened after that? Or if you really want to know about it, let's talk about when he was in Cleveland, when he got his butt whooped by Boston. And he cried and laid down on them. See, ain't nobody talking about that right now. They ain't talking about that at all. So my thing is like I said, I'm not mad at teams that, like we drafted Amon and all the rest of them. If we get five good people that's coming through the draft, that's doing it the right way. But if I'm going to sit up there and say, well, okay, Space got the Golden State Warriors. Let's go over there and talk to him. Don't you want to be on a part of the super team? You can come over here and play with us. What does that do to the team that just drafted him? They stay sorry because of this stupid player empowerment thing that he did. Jordan, Dr. J, Larry Bird, all of them wanted to beat each other. They didn't want to play with each other. They wanted to beat each other. But when LeBron has started something that now got players sitting over there saying, I want out, and all that other old stuff, that wasn't happening before. It's happening now because LeBron James started it. So, okay, KP, come at me.
No, I'll let somebody like Frank that's more eloquent and that can remember, because I done sparked up, that can remember all the facts. And I'm not gonna go down and visit your revisionist history of basketball events.
I would say this. One of the reasons why Boston formed that big three was because of LeBron. He made them do that big three. Y'all don't remember he scored like 28 points in the fourth quarter of a Eastern semifinals playoffs and sent them boys packing, and he just was a highway to the goal. He just was dunking on them. And this was a young LeBron. He was a young boy. He was like 22, 23. And Boston just they didn't like that. So they had to retool, and they formed a super team to beat LeBron. So LeBron said, I'm gonna just do that better. What y'all do better. Yeah. And
look, I'm not gonna get mad at the young black men learning a loophole in the system, because people like Larry Bird and Michael Jordan at that time back in those days couldn't do what LeBron and these new guys are doing. They took control and they said, okay, F your contract, I'm gonna find this loophole and I'm gonna form my own team. So I'm not mad at them. I can't hate on that.
Yeah, I mean, if organizations get to trade guys and move guys unwittingly without even blinking, if the guys that's the cash cows of those said franchise, if they turn it around, they can do the same thing. Like, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If they got that power to where they can do things like that. Now, don't get me wrong. I think it did get out of hand. Uncle Charlie, I think it did get out of hand with now nobody wanted to actually compete. They just all wanted to team up, and the parity of the league suffered for it. Some of the teams went downhill, all the way downhill, because everybody want to jump on bandwagon with everybody else. Don't get me wrong, like that super team that the Golden State Warriors created, that was almost unfair. Couldn't nobody even touch them boys, can tie their tennis shoes except for the Houston Rockets. We the only ones that stepped up to the challenge and was like, we gonna come in and we gonna try to do what nobody else is cowardly enough to do. The whole league folded. The whole league wasn't nobody making trades, wasn't nobody trying to do nothing. They just punted on those seasons when Kevin Durant got there. But the Rockets at least accepted the challenge and was like, all right, we're going to try to beat y'all at y'all own game. And they tried it. Came up short, but at least you got to tip your hat to the Rockets for not shying away from the challenge, from the moment. You know what I'm saying? So, the Big Three era, I think it's going away. Now that it's more like a Big Two era right now, except for what Phoenix doing, but they doing that, that's sloppy what they doing because they ain't got no defensive, no defensive body, nobody on their squad that can play defense, and they gonna end up losing to Denver anyway. They did all that and they still gonna end up losing to Denver. And you can see big three eras and stuff like that, super teams form that actually didn't do well. You remember the Karl Malone, Kobe Bryant, Gary Payton,
Yep.
that team went absolutely nowhere.
I'll tell you, Space, I got a quick question. After next 7 games, you or Frank, we got Charlotte, Sacramento, LA, New Orleans, Denver, and the Clippers. Can we count the W's? Are we
I say we might win 3 of those games.
3 of those 7?
Yeah. So we might be
one?
3-10 in a few.
3 and 7. You mean 3 and 7?
No, as a total record. Because we already got 3 losses.
You talking about? I was just counting the next 7 games.
Oh, out of the next 7 games, yeah, we'll be 3-4, I think. So we'll be 3-4, 3-7, which is not bad. That's almost a 500 team.
Yeah, who you getting a dub against? Is that Charlotte?
And we're gonna beat one of the club. I mean, we're gonna beat Sacramento one of those games.
Who the other one? New Orleans, Clippers, or LA or Denver?
I think we might get New Orleans. I think we might get New Orleans. Or we might even get the Clippers. It's going to be out of New Orleans or the Clippers because, you know, the Clippers like to rest their guys. Kawhi ain't going to be healthy. He going to take rest, especially with the Rockets coming up. They going to think, they going to look away. They going to overlook us, and we going to, you know, smack them. That's how.
I won't say 3 and 7, but I'm hoping for 4 and 6 total.
You think 2 and 6?
No, I'm talking about No, I'm hoping we take 3 out the next 7, but I'm hoping for 4. So our total record will be 3 and 7 or 4 and 6.
4 and 6, yeah. I think
that's stretching it though.
Okay, this is how I always imagined our season going. Like win 1, lose 2, 3. Win 2, lose 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as we can still get to that magic 40 number, 38 to 40 number that I had us predicted at first. And then if we could just stay afloat, winning a game or 2 every 4 or 5 games, we still gonna be afloat. We still gonna be somewhat there, you know, to actually make some noise at the end. Because it's not about how you start; it's about how you finish. And if we finish strong, even the last 3 years, even when we was tanking and doing bad, we finished strong those seasons. We seen guys look good, so that what kind of gave us semi hope for the next season. So as long as we finish strong, I think we'll be right there with a lot of people, a lot of these teams, and we seen teams start off hot and end up fizzing out at the end. You know, so like Utah, they last year, and who else? Like Minnesota, they was kind of, and they fizzed out towards the end, but they did just enough to get into the playoffs. So
all right,
it's not all about how you start; it's about how you finish.
Yeah, my last hot take is I think for the season, the Rockets will win 45% of the games, and that would put them at 36.9 wins. That's what I'm gonna stick to right there.
36.9. That might not get us into the play-in, but it might be close.
It depends on other teams, but you know.
But you remember, KP, when we went through the schedule, we always said we're gonna lose to some teams we should have beat, and we're gonna beat some teams that we should have lost to.
Yeah.
That's just how the NBA season goes.
You don't think 37 is enough to?
I always said 38 to 42 wins. That was I never budged off of 38 to 42. So me and you, we right there in the same ballpark. Now,
yeah, from Jump Street, I said plus 15. So 22 plus 15, that's 37 right there. So
yeah,
I mean anything above 15 plus wins this season, I think will be a good season for us. Either we make the play-in or not.
who gonna have their time thing got cut out for them is gonna be the Grizzlies. They're gonna have some ground to make up because they already 0-3, and Jai ain't coming back for another 22 games, and Steven Adams is out. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna have some ground to make up. We not dealing with injuries or suspensions. We just dealing with chemistry issues. As long as everybody stay healthy, we can get a groove.
We played them 3 times in that time span too.
Yeah. So hopefully we can get some of those victories, man. Like from off of them. Dylan Brooks game, you know, and the revenge game and all of that. And another team, the Lakers, they was in the playoffs last year. They not looking exceptionally well. So we always said a couple of these teams are going to have to come down in order for us to move up. Now we just got to take advantage of the opportunities that's presenting themselves because some of these teams are coming down. Yeah. We got to go up. The Warriors just didn't look fantastic to me.
They didn't. I feel like I had told Charlie too when we were sitting there. I told him, I said, now, if the Rockets happen to come and win this game, that means that the way Stephen Kerr coaches is like that way is old. You know, like people are surpassing it. But the fact that we even held them is also a problem because if a team that, like you said, came from the bottom, just all they got was a new coach and most of their supporting cast is almost the same, and they're holding you to that many points that Steph Curry, who is old, has to come out and play bonkers in order for y'all to win the game. That's a problem because now you're going to run him into the ground and the rest of the team is not even worth the hill of beans.
Yeah. And I don't know if y'all seen it. Do y'all see how Klay Thompson walked?
Yep.
The boy clearly is limping and he ain't even hurt. Like he don't look the same at all. So I'm gonna be skeptical about him surviving a whole 82 game season healthy.
And
Chris
and
Paul,
how many
we
shots
know
did he
Chris.
make? I think he only made like 2.
But I think
3?
he had he had only made 2 or 3 3-pointers. I think he had 14, 15 points though. But still, he didn't look like killer doing it. He didn't look like prime Klay. Prime Klay, he come out, he dropped 30 in a quarter. You know, he ain't that guy no more. Like, and then he's gonna be a free agent at the end of this season, I believe. If they don't re him up. Chris Paul didn't look all that as far as athletically. He can't stay in front of nobody now. He's so old and we know he gonna snap a hamstring pretty soon. Like February, March, he gonna snap a hamstring. That always come around that time. And then they gonna have some issues. Kuminga, I don't think he's ready just to be a staple of that team. Draymond Green, he looked old. He had more than half of their turnovers. So they gonna have to get something together because they could have very well lost this game. Like I said in our podcast, they could be 1-2 right now if we would have beat them.
Yeah, we could easily be 1-2, and if not for a free throws, 2-1.
We could have been 2-1 if we would have just made our free throws and kind of stopped Curry from doing that magician act that he pulled off yesterday. So it's more.
I'm liking what I'm seeing.
We should be encouraged. Really, we should be encouraged. Our record, put it like this: our record don't really reflect how our team is.
Yeah, like I definitely saw that yesterday too. Like I was like, okay, like I was wrong. Like I see the progress, but it's just like I just don't like the fact that like if you gonna get on there and say that you gonna do something, then do what you say because we didn't have enough like. The fans themselves have had enough of people saying stuff, you know, just as well as you're getting flack, we're getting flack too from other people we know. You know what I'm saying? About us supporting you as a team or supporting you as a player. So it's like, don't get on there saying you're going to do something and then don't do it. That's my only problem. Like, if you're going to, you know, if you going like how you guys are saying, if it's progress, then just say, hey, we got a new coach. This is progress. Like, I still have a lot to learn. Don't get on there just saying, yeah, like I'm this and I'm that and I'm this and I'm that, but you're not getting on the court showing that. Like that's not cool. Like it's just not. Like I mean, I wish that Jalen Green did have the ball a little bit more towards the end of the game to shoot more like he was before as far as like scoring. Because if he did come and score like that, it wasn't, no, he's not going to be Curry, but his scoring would have at least won us the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, and then I thought, well, maybe Ime Udoka doesn't want him to score like that, so that's why he doesn't have the ball. But I was kind of like, how come at the end of the game they don't give him the ball to do the scoring?
See, that's the mentality thing that me and Frank always mention. If you that guy and you want to be that guy, you gotta want to be that guy in these moments. You know, he gotta want to go give me the ball. You seen LeBron, Jordan, Kobe, in those moments, they go and get the ball. Hey, give me the ball. I want the ball right now. And it's almost like I'm not really. Yeah, you listen to the coach, but if you feel like you that guy, give me the ball right now. And he haven't shown that, because even with KPJ, he used to try to let KPJ close games last year. He'll take, even this is a normal reoccurring thing with Jalen Green. He'll rather sit back and watch in the fourth quarter than go get the ball and be aggressive and go out and attack. Just attack. I think once he don't get calls, it goes in his head and he's like, I'm not going in there no more. They ain't calling nothing for me. No, you gotta force the issue. He gotta force the issue.
And that's another thing. And that's another thing that pissed me off too, because I was like, during that game, I felt like, which honestly, I feel like period. Like, we go anywhere, even when we was in Orlando, they was doing stuff, and there was calls that was called that wasn't fair. But it's like, if they gonna call these calls, I'm gonna go to this bench and I'm gonna talk to this coach, and I'm about to just whoop you. Like, you want to play these games and you want to get these calls, well, I'm gonna just whoop you. I don't have no choice, because I'm not gonna get the calls anyway. So let me just play this game. Like, that's the type of mentality that they need to have. Like, they pick on Dylan Brooks. Everything Dylan Brooks did, it was a whistle. Everything. Yeah. Like, bro. Like, I told Charlie, I was like sitting there, I was like, you know what? I love Dylan Brooks, because, you know, he's just so calm, cool, and collective. But if it was me, well, I would not be calm, cool, and collective. Right. I'd be thrown out every game because I'd be pissed off. Like,
he be getting a lot of reputation fouls. It's because of his reputation.
I got, the fact of the matter is, Shalise, when you and your father, you know, we look for inspiration. You know, 6C Charlie start praying for us. But when he come on cussing and fussing, the CSGs feed off of each other, and you made both of y'all made that whole podcast a little weird that night.
No, y'all didn't. Don't listen to KP. He trolling.
Oh yes, y'all. Yeah, he was saying it. I don't know what he talking about. We mentioned it during the podcast, so I'm just saying we like the positive Charlie and Shalise.
Y'all got to be the beacons of light, because we got a lot of negative people in the comments anyway. That's what KP trying to say.
Yeah, he's saying it the politically correct way, and I'm saying it the hood pop trunk. You know, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that part.
But KP, you got to allow these people to be human, man. They got to show other emotions.
Well, yeah, but they made the whole stream crazy that night. That was, you know, that stream was crazy. Come on, bro.
Yeah, but it was actually a fun stream. It was actually a fun stream. I can't lie. Yeah, Brown Christmas, you got something to say? Oh, I got my boy DJ Generation in the chat. What's up, DJ Chat Boss? What's happening with you, bro? Merc One, what's happening? You got something, Brown Christmas? Oh, Brown Christmas ain't with us? He probably left his phone. So we gonna come on and give us some wrap up talk. Wrap it up. We about to wrap it up. Give us some wrap up talk.
Space, really quick. Space, can you do me a favor?
What's that?
Can you text Charlie's phone, you guys' the Chop Shop email, because I can't find it.
It should be on the page, on the channel somewhere. But yeah, I'll text it to him.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
For sure. No problem.
Any hot takes besides KP trying to troll?
Any y'all know any when the time frame for Tyreek coming back?
They said 2 weeks, about 2 weeks. So maybe Denver game or something like that. Maybe he'd be back.
I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think that we could beat Sacramento due to the fact that, like, Golden State and them sort of play the same?
Yes, and they're not gonna have De'Aaron Fox.
Are they not?
No, Fox hurt.
No. Again?
Yeah, he's hurt. He got hurt yesterday. Ankle bad.
Well, we play
Limped
them
off the
back to
court.
back on the 4th and 6th, so
He had to be taken off the court?
Well, he limped like yeah.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna be out. They said for the foreseeable future. So when they say things like that, that's at least three weeks to a month. I would assume, and maybe they stop clicking. Maybe they end up start coming down to earth, and we start rising. Maybe we can be that next Sacramento team.
yeah. I do got a hot take. I said this before the season. I think the Rockets will have at least 2 streaks of 7-game plus this season. That's my hot take.
Ready.
I got one too. I think that our defense is gonna be what wins us games, not the shooting.
Perfect.
Yeah, it has to be because we don't have the shooting. Actually, we don't have the shooting. So yeah, our defense got to be the one. They got to be.
Oh, how does Armand shot look in person?
It looked way better.
Yes.
It looked from where he came from when he was in the OTE to now. It looks way better. He only had one air ball.
It don't even look like he can't shoot.
It
Like
really,
when they were
when
saying
he make
can't
them,
shoot.
yeah, when he make them, it's buckets. It ain't rimming around and doing it. It's like swap. It's buckets. It's in the bottom of the bucket. So I'm inspired by your boy. Our man actually improving on his shot because from that in 3 months time he looks night and day better from when he did in OTE, and he's been decent at his free throws. And free throws is kind of a solid indicator of if you can be a good shooter or not, because it's all about form and stroke and touch. So if you hitting your free throws, usually good 3-point shooters are good, or good shooters period, are good at their free throws. That's why Steph Curry is like the number one all-time leader in free throws, just as well as for free throw percentage, just as well he is in 3-point percentage. It translates. It's translatable. It's hard.
Hey, I got one.
Hold on, real quick, Uncle Charlie. I got a super chat
Okay.
from DJ Generation. He says, Ghost, if we lose to a Falkland Sacramento, is it time to panic? No, because it's still going to be like game 5 and 6 or something like that. So it's not really, we still be early. I wouldn't say panic, but I'll start being concerned. But Sacramento got a good squad. Davion Mitchell, he's still a beast on defense. He can still pass. He can shoot the 3 ball a little bit. It's just he's not Fox. You don't have to worry about him, scoring 40, 50 on you. That's the difference. We can keep more on Sabonis and maybe Malik Monk, and we won't have to deal with a 3-headed monster, more like a 1.5 headed monster, not a whole 3-headed monster, because De'Aaron Fox, he stirs that coffee over there. He's the one that stirs that coffee. DJ Generation say form, stroke, touch, yo, space ball. Oh man, come on, bro. So yeah, DJ Generation, I would think it wouldn't be time to panic, but I'll be kind of concerned. What about y'all, man? If we lose to the Sacramento Kings without Fox, how y'all gonna be feeling?
I don't know. I'm gonna give it 15 games before I start stressing.
Facts, that'll be wise. Uncle Charlie?
Okay, my hot take is this. I love that I'm being wrong. Keep on making me wrong. That's what I want to see him do. Keep right on making me wrong. Because like I said, it hurts to just go there. Like I said, even a year ago, hearing everybody in the stands hollering, let's go Lakers, let's go Phoenix, let's go this. And they ran Rocket Red. And they all cheering for the other team. that's sad when you at home and ain't nobody cheering for you, ain't nobody saying too much or nothing. Then when you sit back and turn to ESPN, they're laughing. Oh, look at them! They're the laughing stock of basketball. That's what had me real upset. KP is right. I shouldn't have been cursing and stuff like that, but sometimes I get mad, and when I get mad, I let it go. And I'm sorry to everybody on the Chop Shop that I was talking that way. But the thing about it is, my hot take is I wanted them to continue to show me that I am wrong. If they lose this next one, I'm not going to be as mad anymore because I did see some progress from what it was that I didn't see before. So, that's my hot take.
No, Charlie, we don't want to put you in the box, man. If you hot, let it go. If you know, like, you good, you good. We know we all get caught up in emotions sometimes, and this team sometimes is frustrating to where you can't hold it back, man, because that's just your love and passion for the game and for the Houston Rockets. So we don't want to, box you in, man. You good over here. You good. You ain't the only one that didn't lost your composure. I did last year several times, like several times. I lost my composure and was cussing and ranting and wanted to slap Silas and Stone and KPJ a couple of times and a lot of people. So it happens. It happens. Believe me. I don't know if Frank came back yet. I think he's still on pause on mute, but we're going to go ahead and shut this down like always, man. Appreciate y'all for joining us over here at the Chop Shop, man. Y'all the best. I really enjoyed the game, meeting and greeting everybody, and hopefully we can do this some other time. And when we do, y'all will be the first to know whenever we decide which game we're gonna go to next. Frank saying it's a Lakers game. I think we play the Lakers next month sometime, or is it in December? So maybe we could try to meet that game as well. So y'all are always okay with me, and we will let y'all know when we're gonna do that. So if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, put on that notification bell so you can get all the notifications from the Chop Shop. Y'all the best community on YouTube. Y'all make this all thing worthwhile. Like I always say, we're gonna go ahead and shut this thing down, man. Appreciate DJ Generation for the super chat and my boy J Mims. CSGs, man.
CMB.
We all we got.
CMB.
We all we got.
Man, we all we got.
Appreciate everybody for coming through, man. Holla at your boy Space and keep showing love, man. If you want to be a membership, the link is in the description, and we got merch. Hit the link in the description for that merch, man. Appreciate everybody for coming through, chopping it up with me, man. Let's go, Houston Rockets. We all we got.